So guys, welcome to another YouTube video. Today we are 9 weeks out from my birthday, August 9th, and we will be running 29 miles on my birthday. We have a lot of progress to make in the next 9 weeks, but today we woke up with a new weigh-in of under 230 pounds at 229, so we're making solid progress. We have a long run today of 12 miles, so let's get into this long run. All right, so we're going into this long run with the mindset of we're just trying to run the entire time. Doesn't matter how fast, how slow, but we're trying to run the entire time. So we're not gonna burn out running too fast the first half of the run or 3/4 of the run and then have to start run walking. No, we're just trying to keep an easy pace and run the entire 12 miles. All right, so I typically like to have some kind of structure for my videos, but this is gonna be a little bit different. We're just gonna bounce around this entire 12-mile long run into different things I think about during my runs. So on a typical day, whenever I'm running 3 to 5 miles, I have me a route that I run every day, whether it's 3 or 5 miles. So since we're running for a longer period of time today, I'm trying to switch it up, do some adventuring, and try to make one big circle of a run. Last week, whenever I ran 10 miles, I did an out and back, 5 miles out, 5 miles back, the same exact way. And that can get boring. So again, I'm trying to venture out, make one big circle. The only downfall to that is if I overestimate the loop, I won't be home at 12 miles. I'll have to either run longer or walk the rest. So this week was a pretty challenging week. Work is really busy. So they forced us to work 6 days, which they do time to time, but it is what it is. But that's why I missed 2 days of running this past week. My training definitely took a hit. Also why I didn't really upload a video this past week. But the next 2 weeks, I have vacation. So I have some exciting things coming. But yeah, we're gonna be back on this video grind. So we are now 3 miles into this long run, and we are fueling this run with just Powerade. Now I have this Nathan bottle, and I don't know where the strap is for your hand, so you don't necessarily have to clench the bottle the entire time. But I learned this trick from Sally McRae however long ago, that you can use a neck gaiter, wrap it around your wrist, and then you can fit a bottle in there. And you don't have to just use like a handheld hydration bottle. You can use whatever. All right, so we've made it to the point of the run where we do not have a sidewalk. And I would encourage you all to always run facing the traffic. I'll be out and about in my car driving around and see people running with traffic, and that is so sketchy because you don't have eyes in the back of your head. You can't see if a car's coming. If they don't see you, then you're just gonna get run over from behind. So if you have to run in the road, run facing traffic. So luckily, since I'm familiar with this area, I made about the halfway mark, some places that have some water stations. And I'm full of crap because there's no cooler in the water station. And I have one other one a little on down the road, crossing my fingers that there's some water because it's hot. All right, so we have made it 6 miles in, the halfway mark, and we've made it to the water station. Let's see if we're lucky. Heck yeah. All right, so we are 6 miles in. I said I wasn't gonna stop, but we're just getting some water and we're gonna keep on trucking. 6 miles in, I definitely feel like I've ran 6 miles, but I feel like 6 more, no big deal, no big deal. So another reason I prefer to run these big loops for my long runs, and out and backs have the same effect, is if I run 6 miles, I have to turn around and run 6 miles back to complete that 12 miles. And it forces you to do that. Or, you know, you could call your wife and say, hey, come pick me up. I don't want to run 12 miles today. But she would laugh at me if I did that, so it's never gonna happen. All right, so I severely underestimated this loop. We are 9 miles in now, and by the time we finish 12 miles, we will have about a 2-mile cool down that I will be walking. So this will probably be perfect for next week's 14-mile long run, but I'm giving myself an extra couple miles of walking whenever I get done with this. So we're almost 10 miles in, and I've reached a point of a long run where my body, my lungs, everything feels fine. I can stay in this slow gear and just chug along, but my mind is just like, I'm just zoned out. I can't think of anything. Don't really want to think of anything, just waste time until I can look down at my watch and we're closer to 12 miles. All right, so we have 1 mile left, and I really love my area. There's a lot of options whenever it comes to running, and there's lots of trails like this where it's shaded. Otherwise, it'd probably be too hot, or I'd be feeling it a lot more. So these shaded trails really come in clutch. All right, so we just completed our 12-mile long run. Harrison and Bird has met us on the trail to go for a little walk. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap up the video. Run was, I was kind of dreading it all day. That's why we started at 3 p.m. And I mean, we did as good as we could do. Birdie is out here for a walk and does not want to be in her stroller anymore. Hence why Harrison is carrying her. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. A short one, but I will make up for it next week with some more videos. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.